What is up, y'all? What is up? What is up? What is up? We are back at it once again. I am your boy Quamon Star G, key to the MulDiverse with the rest of the keys to the MulDiverse. We are MulDiversity. We are back at it again with the OG Black Shade Swagger Jaggers. You know, we got some folks who, you know, want to be shaded up like your boy. So you already know how that goes. So we're gonna toss it over to the intros and. First things first, ladies first, ladies first. AVL, Big Money A. Let them know who you bees and where you from.
What's up, everyone? Tonight we're going to be talking about MCU fatigue. Are we over the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Are we going to keep watching it? Stay tuned because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yep. And now we're going to toss it over to the omnipotent one, Odd Geek. Let's get it.
Hey, thanks for coming out. This is about to be fun. Great discussion. Yeah.
Word to mother. And now we're going to toss it over to the House of Gucci's Red Carpenter.
Gucci.
Let's get it.
Hello. Hi. I am Lady Gaga as Patrizia Roggini, as Aaron Johnson. Tonight will be a wonderful, amazing episode. Be sure to watch House of Gucci. Got a great cast. Love it here. Love it.
Gucci.
Yes.
House
And
Diversity.
Okay, House of Diversity. Yes.
Love it. We got the House of Ideas, and now that we're gonna be talking about Marvel. We're talking about Marvel. But before that, Aaron, do you have some special things you would like to show to everyone?
Yeah, I got some things that we were supposed to be doing for a minute. We have some layovers from Animation Month. We're gonna couple music videos, and then we get to talk a brief second about a video game that will be coming out very soon. So I'm going to do a completely non-old person share screen. And the first music video is a really fun one, in my opinion. It's called Nightmare in the Morning.
Oh.
Yes, and we have permission to play this because this is from the
We have
director.
100% permission, and I would love it if someone tried to do something funny with it, you know. So let me pull that up real quick. Let's see. We can't just let it play. We can't do that without some full screen. So I don't know why it's doing that, you know. But you get a little taste of it. Here we go. This is an amazing, fun video.
We can't see it just yet.
Nothing. Not.
Did you share your screen?
Did you do the video file share screen?
The Connect? Oh, that's fine.
The video file share screen.
It's totally not an old man share screen thing. Promise.
Yeah, but we got a dope episode for y'all tonight.
Oh.
A lot of colors. A lot of cool stuff.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Because this is a fun one. So, enjoy.
Got no good reason to get out of bed. Oh yeah, I'm feeling like I'm already dead. Don't try to talk to me, cause I'm still gone. I'm not a light switch, you can't just turn me on. Tell the city to get back to the sleeping.
Ooh.
I
I
was
like
dreaming
that.
of a place I'd rather be in.
Oh yeah.
While in this morning mood, I'll get nowhere. The sun came up, but I don't care. I'm a night in the morning. I'm a night
Fifth one too.
I'm a night in the morning. It's way too early to be feeling energetic. Yeah, morning people are annoying and pathetic. Stay far away from me, go back to bed. Now I'm the nightmare in your head.
Oh, I like that breakdown.
Okay.
But now I've got me my fix. Hello world, I'm ready for this, ready for this, ready for this.
Yes.
But I'm the
Okay.
Yes.
Okay for the drop.
I see the voting.
Okay.
in the morning.
Love it.
Oh yes.
That was awesome.
That was dope. I like that.
Like,
Definitely got to put that on the lip sync
Good
list.
morning. Now that song's
Please.
stuck in my head.
you're welcome. You are welcome. See, yeah, Yonatan tall, like homeboy can do some animation.
Yes.
Avia said,
Animation.
That's awesome.
That's
That's-
awesome. That's awesome.
No, that was I like that. That was very
Real
my type
dope.
of that's my type of beat. That's my type of movement. That's my type of words, lyrics. Like definitely putting it on the lip sync list. Like I like that. Definitely
Indie
kudos to that
animation-
person.
Yes.
Indie animation will survive. 2D animation will 100% survive. I would love to see a full-length animated film in that style. Like,
Yes.
Yeah. I like that.
the Tan did the damn thing. Now this other one, oh boy, this other one. It's a for some people from the old days of Newgrounds. It's a big throwback, but I think more hand-drawn animation. This is something from Nacho Rodriguez,
yes.
and oh my gosh, this is like the epitome of what you can do with hand-drawn animation right here. You know, if you know, you know.
Oh.
God, I need my hand-drawn animation.
This is dope.
Right?
Oh.
This is very, very, very dope.
Oh. I knew they was gonna eat him. Oh.
right?
Oh.
Be right back, y'all.
Oh. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, this is pretty dope.
Right.
Come on, a story within a story within a story.
Let's start straight back over.
Oh.
All
That
right.
was epic. That was epic.
Right? Like that is some of the best 2D animation out there. Like
Yep.
Nacho Rodriguez is yes, you know.
I like that. That was very good. Very colorful.
Oh, yeah.
Had a little piece of horror.
Right.
It was.
Like what we need more. We just need more stuff like that, and we will be getting it because for 6 years now, this dude has been making an epic. I mean, like super epic video game
Video
that
game.
would be to the animation, and I'm just like, how would you even do that? But somehow, Nacho Rodriguez did it.
That's awesome. That's legitimately awesome.
Right? Like he can. This dude is so talented.
It's not shared.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. Black. It's all black. Nothing. Oh, it keeps saying it can't access my screen. Oh, I'm so honored.
Not you
You know,
honored.
in the House of Gucci. In the House of Gucci. My new film. My new film, The House of Gucci.
You look good. You look very good in that
Thank you.
film.
Thank you.
Fashion,
Yes.
iconic.
Father, son,
Just like
Gucci. Like I just, you know, I'm surprised that the Academy let me go out like this because you know I'm coming for that EGOT. I'm coming for that EGOT, y'all. Very
Yep.
soon. Very soon. Can we see
you're very
the
close.
video?
Yes.
Yes.
The mini
Awesome.
pieces of Mr. Cool.
Mr. Cool, same character.
Yes.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
That's dope.
Right?
Oh, I remember this one.
Digging the realistic backgrounds that some of these
Yeah,
juxtaposed animation.
Oh,
Yep. What's up, Beyond Comics and Anime?
What's up? Oh. And this
That's
thing is supposed
dope.
to finally come out. I have been on on this thing for many years, waiting for it. Like I need more 2D animation. Just like one day soon. It's good to have originality and not be fatigued from so many things like the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Or are you guys? Because that's the crux of now we get into the other part.
Meat and potatoes.
We get into the meat and potatoes of the episode tonight, and that is, are you guys still being enthralled by the Marvel Cinematic Universe? We know WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki have all come and gone this year so far, and What If just started today, and sometime, and of course, whatchamacallit, Black Widow also came out, but outside of a couple of instances per show, none of them really had a consistent, what's the word I'm looking for? Hold. Flow and hold on the general viewership. WandaVision had its 2 or 3 moments that was just so jaw-dropping, but then, everything else kind of got pushed to the wayside or forgotten. Same thing with Falcon and Winter Soldier, I would argue, had less than that. And, Loki, of course, is the recency bias of everything. So, we can't really say just how much people have forgotten or not just yet, because it just had wrapped up a couple of weeks ago. So with that being said, we're into What If now. And if you guys are on the medias and whatnot, you would see that not a lot of people talked about this. Not like they did for WandaVision and, the aforementioned Marvel Studios shows. People were just chilling. It wasn't like 1 o'clock in the morning, people were posting spoilers or making memes or anything or any sort of theories. It was just there, it had a promoted tweet, and it was up there, but nothing of substance, kind of just talking about the same things. And I wanted to know, how we all feeling about What If, first and foremost, if you've seen it. I know for me, it was decent. It was. I'm not gonna say it was cute. It was a little bit less than cute. It was decent. When the animation flowed, it flowed really, really well, in my opinion. I like that. I like that, and I like that animation, the CGI animation style of it. But I did notice it did have some of the stiltness that some other CGI Marvel projects had. So that's one thing. It did have a bomb ass sequence in it featuring Captain Carter and the Iron Man Hydra Stomper Steve Rogers. So I'm not going to spoil all of that, but it was definitely one of the best sequences I've seen in any MCU product. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, pretty paint by numbers, forgettable. The voice acting could have been much more, but that's just my opinion on it. What y'all think?
You wouldn't get that in the House of Gucci. Just letting you know.
Oh, I cannot wait to see that
watched
movie.
I watched What If. It was cool. Like, yeah, I honestly, if I guess based off of the music videos and the video game we just looked at, I want to say the hype wasn't as intense because animation has a stigma behind it. Even with this Marvel and the fact that it's superhero. If you use superhero universe plus animation, you're automatically going to think of what they're doing with like Disney XD and some of the Disney or DC animated content. Like it just is, and nobody's really going to give this show the kind of weight that they were giving Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Let me just be honest. And it's good content. I mean, What If, like, you can do a lot of crazy things with it. I want to see where else this can go. I do wish Captain Carter was like episode 2 or 3 or something. One, because I'm biased for the Chadwick stuff, but also because didn't move me as much as I think they were hoping. I guess it's a good opener, but
Yeah.
I need a little more. But if that's the sign of, that could be the sign of me with some Marvel fatigue that we'll get into more a bit later, I'm sure. But it's all right.
Avi or Mike?
Did you watch it? That's the question.
Yeah, I watched it, and I liked it. I liked it. For the 30 minutes they really encapsulated. For some reason, they were able to really crunch down like pretty much Captain America's story and then just change it into her in 30 minutes. If it was maybe a little bit longer, and if they were able to maybe flesh some things out, it probably would have been better. It definitely felt not necessarily rushed, but I wanted it longer. I wanted to see what more they could have done with it. And I think with What If, with Loki showing the multiverse, I really think that's what they're trying to do. They're really trying to play into that and really trying to get people excited for what could lead to going into this multiverse that they created. And I think What If was going to be that thing that really got people excited for it. And I don't think people are as excited as they thought they were going to be. I mean, people are still going to watch it, but yeah.
I'm gonna let Mike, you go ahead and say your spiel, but then I'm gonna have to turn up for a hot second.
Would you like to go ahead and turn up?
Not until you speak.
Oh, well, I actually enjoyed it. It was great. I do hate that it was 33 minutes. I wish it could have been like 45 minutes to an hour, because I felt like it was condensed down and rushed. But far as it being an opener episode, I think I would give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10, because I feel like, I wish it could have been longer. I wish more things could have happened. But far as it, being episode 1, it was cute, something fresh, something, to end the summer off with, huh?
Not in the summer off.
It's ending off the summer. I feel like, they're trying to step into another world with a little animation and everything like that. So I feel like, I don't think it did what it needed to do, but I feel like it, solidified what it can do with future episodes. So, I'm excited about the Marvel Zombies episode. That's what I'm most intrigued about, is that I don't want them to screw that up, because I've always been ready for zombies since we saw them that little tease when what's his name with the golden when he did it with Spider-Man. I felt like that was the first tease of Marvel Zombies, and I hope we get to see more of them. So that's what I'm super excited about. But it was okay,
So I can see why you say that. And like I said earlier, I thought it was decent and everything. But this is my problem I have with Marvel What If, besides them having a Hyundai ad that more or less spoiled the season finale. If you've seen it on their if you've seen it on the Marvel Entertainment Twitter account, I'm sorry. But they literally spoiled it in a Hyundai commercial, like literally spoiled what the season finale is going to be. Like straight the fuck up. like
I ain't seen the Hyundai commercial, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Like literally like that, like the Hyundai advertisement is literally the only thing that I'm assuming won't be in that particular shot, but everything fucking else. Which is my problem with Marvel's content in general, is that they don't know when to pull back or when to push forward.
They don't watch this Hyundai commercial.
No, don't watch it, because you're gonna be
because you said
I told you to warn you. So you
because I can't receive what you're saying because I've never seen it. So with you saying that it has spoilers and everything, I want to see it. I want to see.
He doesn't care about spoilers. I forgot.
I don't care. Like, I'm the spoiler king, if you want to call me that. But I can't receive what you're saying because I get it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I can't compare how I would, receive that.
Fair, but my major point is that they don't know what they don't know what to do when it comes with when it comes with their gargantuan levels of promotion. They don't know how to. They really don't. And this has been the thing for 12 years now. Marvel don't know how to really promote outside of just bombarding you, for better or worse.
could cause some fatigue.
Like let's look at the most recent example of a major Marvel production, Black Widow, right? So Black Widow came out, and like Black Widow came out, well, not the movie, but the trailers and whatnot. It came out when we thought that it would be all good, no pandemic, whatever, what have you. But when the pandemic started ramping up and Marvel hadn't made no decision on when we would see the movie or whatnot, they were still pumping out trailers. We still got the second and final trailer, and then they decided to push the movie back a full calendar year of when it was supposed to come out. So they bombarded you on the front end with all of this content, put out their Marvel Legends toys, all of the merchandise so far, when they could have trickled it out. And it just got to the point where when you finally got the product, did you even care? And now, obviously, it was the most pirated movie of 2021. So you can make of that what you will, if people cared about it or not. Kevin said that he has seen just saw the commercial, LMAO. But to me, that's an issue because, and I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it regardless. When Marvel puts out 5 projects, 2 of them will have enough substance to justify that amount of promotion. The other 3, they could have just let that be as it is and kept it pushing. Right now, I hate to say it, but the 3 Marvel projects that have come out that deserve the promotion was the Disney Plus shows, WandaVision, Loki, and Falcon and Winter Soldier, because those had the biggest impacts and had the longest viewership time of anything. But when you're looking at Black Widow, when you're looking at What If, and I'm going to make the assumption and say Shang-Chi and Eternals as well, they're so unknown. And because of the uncertainty of some things, specifically with the movies Shang-Chi and Eternals, who knows if that promotion that they're going to bombard you with is going to hold your attention when these films come out, because most of the time Marvel promotions aren't designed to do that. They're designed to get you hype as if it's going to come out tomorrow. And then when they don't have control over the time frame, then they don't have nothing else to show you. So what y'all think? And did you see it?
Yes, I just watched the commercial.
What do you think of that? What do you think of it?
I felt like the commercials was in between or either at the end of every season to promote that it was on Disney Plus. Because when you look at it, and then when I look at the date when those commercials came out, they came out at the end or either at the finale of the episode, or it came out
not the live action one, the What If specific one.
Oh, I just watched the one that it talked about WandaVision, Loki, and it's another one.
There is a What If Hyundai commercial.
Oh my god,
that is literally spoiling the season finale.
Good thing I didn't watch.
My quirks on that. I mean, when you say all that, Q, that got me thinking. I'll ask a question, and they'll kind of get with what we're talking about. But it's like, do you think releasing, because What If is a show with all these other ones, do you think the mistake was them dropping a show like right next to each other?
No,
because people still gonna eat it up. People still gonna watch it. So I don't think it was. Yeah.
Did you find it, Mike?
I like that commercial. Yo, y'all know I love Ultron.
Don't spoil.
I mean, if you watch the regular What If trailer, you can see him.
That just gets me hyped then. Like, I'm sorry, that just gets me amped up because y'all know I love that man. And that's just telling me that they really trying to go there with the multiverse type storyline type. Like, they just trying to get you all riled up. Like, he was already riled up because he's just not having it. So it's like they're just trying to get fans riled up and have the pot stirred and have us on the timeline talking junk and everybody going at it. That is just, I think it's just get everybody hyped. That was a cute little commercial. No shade. No shade.
Did it work though?
But yeah,
it works to make y'all not like it and think that it's full.
No, I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying folks ain't feeling it because I'm not the only one that peeped that commercial, and that hasn't been the talk on the timeline. Like nobody has brought up that is potentially the finale to What If. That's my point. Is that
that's just them playing around with animation.
That's Marvel ain't that damn creative with new ventures.
How do you know that though? Just
because I'm about to break it down for you, Mike. One,
break it down.
They have outside of the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, which is a niche product that only people of a certain age range are going to buy in bulk to make the character. They have not shown in any key art exactly what the Watcher will look like. That's number one. So they're not going to waste his first appearance in a commercial. That's number one. Two, they're not going to create this action set piece that seems completely out of the blue for a show that's conceptually about different universes where these characters are fighting Ultron. That's number two. Number three, and most importantly, I literally saw a screenshot where Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange was talking to Captain Carter. So that already tells me that they're going to be doing some multiverse stuff alongside the fact they said that in one of the Doctor Strange, if not the Doctor Strange episode, that the regular Doctor Strange is going to talk to him. So they're going to already establish the multiverse. So that's why I'm saying personally that it's definitely not just an ad, and they're basically like here's one of the money shots from the finale, but we're going to throw in this Hyundai, throw in a red Hyundai to throw you off. Like, no, they don't have the.
Well, personally, I think it's cute, and I think I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I feel like it was. Yeah. I know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like it was cute. I feel like it was a gimmick to get you hyped. I just got hyped. You know, I don't know. I like it.
When was the last time you got hyped for a Marvel movie, though?
Y'all know how I am, though. I'm the odd geek. I like all the stuff that other people do not enjoy or like take it in with, just excitement, just to have it.
I mean, you could say Civil War. It's all right.
It's not even Civil War, to be honest. For me, it would probably still be Endgame and Infinity War. I was hyped for that. I mean, I was hyped for Doctor Strange. I mean, I was hyped for I was hyped for Guardians, like just because it was something fresh. I was hyped for Captain Marvel, like, but I mean,
not Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that everything has been done, whereas the I's have been dotted, the T's have been crossed. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say for content, for enjoyment, that is superheroes and it's live action. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not the writer, I'm not the director.
You should be.
I wish maybe one day, but that's not my forte. I would love to do supernatural shit, but
I mean, look, I'm gonna say this. And this whole situation I was inspired by this by listening to X of Words podcast. Shout outs to the X of Words crew. They do an amazing job. Obviously we always have these things that grasp us to watch these shows. For a lot of people, it was WandaVision. My secret crush is Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlet Witch. Gaslight me, mommy, please. Completely change my world. Gaslight me, mommy. Go ahead. You can tell me my reality is something that it's not. I don't care. I'll be your vision. I'll be your vision to see you. I can adopt them kids, but we all have things to be excited. So I see where Mike is coming from. That it's not too much. It don't take too much if it's something that is in his wheelhouse to excite him. But I can also see where Aaron is coming from, because if you're a little bit jaded, let's just call it for what it is. If you think that you've seen everything and your bias is more or less confirmed, over a wide range of content, you'll be like, yeah, this is kind of sort of it, I guess. I think a lot of people don't put WandaVision or Loki in that because there's a higher concept at play with Nexus and multiverses and whatnot. And sadly, the reason why Falcon and Winter Soldier don't get that same treatment is because outside of Sam being the new Captain America, nothing else really mattered in a larger scale. The only other real tie to a larger story arc is the Thunderbolts. But then again, that's really not a forefront thing because not too many people are still thinking about it like that. And plus, a lot of the larger Marvel content that we've gotten that people liked is about the multiverse. And What If is a product of the multiverse. But it's still weird to me that people aren't excited to watch this. And I don't think that, and I disagree about it being animation for the simple fact that I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
bless you.
I disagree with that because animation from a Marvel Studios project should theoretically be a hot button thing because you're getting something. You have
But that's
more
if the animators
creators
treat it a certain way.
That is true. That is absolutely true. But for the most part, leading up to it, there wasn't no talk or controversy surrounding it. So I thought that, it would be an easy sell. And you see all these white women talking about Captain Carter, pretending like Sam don't exist anymore. So I figured that was an even bigger slam dunk. So I'm like sitting here like, okay. I didn't like, I waited a couple of hours to watch What If the first episode. Like you all, I'm waiting for the T'Challa Guardians episode just for Chad. Personally, Marvel Zombies have never been my favorite thing. It's actually been some of my least favorite Marvel content, period. So I'm definitely not looking forward to that. The Killmonger Tony Stark one, I don't know. I'm kind of scared of how where they take going with that one. Because because I'm so good at deducing things, I already know how they probably gonna treat that, and I'm just gonna say hell to the no. And that better but not be what they're gonna be doing with that at all. So I'm gonna say it. They better fucking not have Killmonger team up with Tony Stark to overthrow Wakanda and say Stark tech is better than Wakanda technology.
Oh God, no!
They better fucking not do that because I literally see that being the thing because we already know Killmonger's been planning to go to Wakanda to overthrow it and be their king, etc., etc. So it stands to reason that him teaming up with Tony Stark to get that jump start and not wait for Claw and handle that a couple of years earlier is completely I can totally fucking see that. Like it's not even. I can see that and that being there. Oh, super apocalyptic What If episode, where the bad guy super wins and everything. I literally can see that and try to say, a Tony Stark who's not a hero can create weapons that even Wakanda can't withstand. I can see that already, alongside a lot of other stupid shit. So that's my fear. And that's kind of why that's another piece of the pie. Aside with Marvel fatigue is incorrectly or correctly assuming the worst about certain things about Marvel.
And that's no, that is on the money right there. Because I am personally jaded because I feel like I've seen it all. I know that there's so much more they can do because let me just waggle my glasses for a minute. I've read the comics and I know what they can do with it. I know what they can do, but it's like I think for me, here comes no, I'm not going to. This is the cinephile in me. I just feel like from a filmmaking standpoint, most of these filmmakers are just playing it very safe. They're playing it like super safe with these. Like you look at, I'm trying to think. Maybe Black Panther, Iron Man 1, Incredible Hulk, and Thor 1. Regardless, and I'll throw in First Avenger. Regardless of what people think of those, these 5 films. Oh, and Winter Soldier. Duh. Replace First Avenger with Winter Soldier. They did something different. We didn't have those same beats. Like the beats weren't established, and I think my fatigue is coming from all of the same beats are going to be in every single movie. Especially like I think it was most prevalent in Guardians 2 and Thor 2 in the Dark World. Like It just
It's the
wasn't working.
sequels. It's just I think
You know?
sequels that really, with the exception of Captain America, the Captain America sequels, because like you know, Iron Man 2 and 3, they were okay, but they definitely weren't as good as the first one. And then
Well, Captain
you know,
Marvel had the
Thor:
same
Dark
energy.
World, right, and Ragnarok, and then you know you have Guardians 2. And it's like, ooh, we're the same beat, you know, same thing over and over. And then, you know, hopefully this next phase, if there are sequels to these, like they'll be different from the first. They have a whole different tone and everything.
I need more. I need something more.
I just hope that even with the Shang-Chi trailer coming out and then Eternals, I'm hoping that they let directors really take risks. Like if that's what is missing, I would like for them, because I feel like Eternals is going to be something that I just feel like it's going to be totally different than what anything we've seen. I feel like Shang-Chi is going to be the same thing as well. So, and then with Doctor Strange possibly being like a horror movie and they tapping into horror elements, I'm just hoping that each movie that's in the future can be a different element. That's what I would like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I always say I don't expect them to do anything like that because they don't have no reason to do that.
Well, I mean, I never thought they were going to film on location, but, you know, Eternal sure shocked me.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
Jesus, how
I mean,
mercy.
I mean, I guess, but that's a pretty low bar that I'm not even consider to be something.
No, the bar is set in hell. I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean, here's my hot take. Here's my big hot take that I know everyone I know I'm going to get a lot of disagreements, but most of them are tucked in right now because they got to go to school, so it's okay. The way Marvel Cinematic Universe has done the superhero genre, because it's a genre at this point, there is no respect for what these films could potentially do, because it's like if you look at the late 90s to about 2005, right after the first Fantastic Four, there was this like increase in trying to do, you know, subvert the expectations, do all these new and inventive things, and then all of a sudden took a nosedive. We saw it happen with Rise of the Silver Surfer, even though there's some parts I like about this movie. What's up? And we just, for that, when did Rise of the Silver Surfer come out? Like,
Child, that movie disappointed me.
2007.
Yeah, so from 7 to about 2011 with Green Lantern, like, you know, everyone said, oh, this is the formula we have to do, because right at that point, Iron Man 1 came out. You know, and it did this big thing. So everyone, and like, that's the thing about Hollywood. Everyone wants to go straight to what's making it this big thing. I mean, you even see it in the streams. Like, I'm not gonna do that shade this time. That was for last episode. Like, you can see the trying to keep up with this energy where we got to keep up with what they're doing, and it's killed the franchise. It's killed the genre. It's killed the medium. Like, that's why Scorsese doesn't have any respect for it.
I mean, I can be honest. I don't even give a fuck about the Scorsese shit or anything like that. I personally, it is what it is. You know, it's all of this shit is a flat circle when it comes to these movies being made anyway. So it's not even Scorsese can say what he says, but then you can make an argument that Scorsese always makes the same ignorant white racist can't accomplish crime movies. The same way folks can say
that's Tarantino.
And just, yeah, it's a lot. Discussions, guys, I'm over it on both sides because it's just some clickbaity statements and discussions where folks want to be.
How are you gonna make these movies relevant then? See, that's where the clickbait comes in.
Yeah, and I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of hearing it. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of who respects what and everything because it's the smokescreen for what the fuck, for critiquing all of this stuff. But that's a whole nother tirade. But it's with the Marvel stuff, it's just I get it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all like I didn't like Love pretty much. The three Disney Plus shows. Loki a little less than the other two, but the season finale, in my opinion, stuck the landing enough for me to acknowledge it as a legitimately good Marvel product. But other than that, I don't even know if it's fatigue or not. I just think it's uncertainty. I honestly do think that the Marvel fatigue zeitgeist is overused. I think that constantly saying that the Marvel fatigue is there because there's a product that people aren't sure about. I feel like that's always kind of, it's like for a wrestling analogy, it's like when WCW folded and every year folks were saying Sting's going to come to the WWE, Sting is going to come to the WWE. And and when he was literally wrestling for other corporations, they were still saying he was going to come to the WWE. And then when he finally came to the WWE, those people were like, see, I was right. He came, even though they had no real evidence other than just saying it over and over again. And I just feel like I feel like with that, I need to have some real substantial proof that there's Marvel fatigue and not just people not liking the content. But I also need Marvel to put emphasis on their work and not just lip service, because I'm gonna tell you this: it might not be Marvel fatigue currently, but with the way some of these shows and movies are being developed and some of the decisions being made, very well we can finally see it. We could. I'm not gonna say we are. I don't know how much people are going to be on board with the Miss Marvel power change, because that shit suck in my opinion. That's really fucking lame that they did that, unnecessary to the nth degree. And especially if it's because they don't want to confuse people with the Fantastic Four. That's literally the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Do we think she might grow into it,
no,
or is that official that she's not going to, grow big and everything? Is that an official statement that she's not going to grow big?
If she grows big, it won't be traditionally. It'll be because of whatever purple bullshit that she has, and that to me is just like one of the many, 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 many terrible creative decisions that has come out of Miss Marvel's production. Those chief ones are hiring racists and transphobes as their creative leads for that show. But yeah, Miss Marvel is pretty cursed. I'm just gonna let y'all know that now, so be prepared. And however they handle with this Young Avengers or multiverse stuff, if Miss Marvel is not doing good, then she's kind of more or less the linchpin for all of that. So if folks don't feel Miss Marvel, who knows how they're going to push forward with that. So it's weird. What if don't help the situation, in my opinion? What if was just too mid for me to be like everything's going to be okay? But that's just my opinion on it.
I feel refreshed.
Do you?
I do. Like I mean, y'all know how I was about WandaVision. Y'all know how I was. Even though I didn't watch Winter Falcon until like episode 5, and I binge watched it because I wanted to have that experience of watching every episode back to back because I like that. And then Loki. I mean, I don't know. My fatigue came in when I was watching Iron Man 3, Thor 3, when it got to the sequels and when it got to the third movies of solo movies, I'm like, okay, why are they having 3, movies? I get it. You want to probably close them out before whatever you do big, but I just felt like those movies could have been something else. But I felt like that could have been a time where you could have introduced something else, or you could have did. Like, I'm still mad that we still haven't seen Adam Warlock. I mean, you teased them, but you did nothing with them.
Yeah.
That's that pedophile's wheelhouse, James Gunn. If that's
I didn't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm just talking about like the credit scene of him being, introduced and everything.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see him. Well, I'll go ahead, Avia.
I would say also, like, I'm just so fatigued of not seeing any women who look like me in a major role in any of these movies at all.
Yeah.
Like as far as like leading, like none. So that's why when Ironheart is coming out, I'm really excited for it. I'm ready to see live action Riri on screen. Like, so I think that's what's gonna rejuvenate me. And also seeing Monica again in the Marvels, like seeing her, like that's gonna, I think that's for me personally, I feel like that's what's gonna truly rejuvenate my love for the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes. Love that.
All right. I'm about to play something because y'all energy a little bit too low for me. I'm gonna need y'all to.
What?
I'm gonna need y'all to turn now. And one more time.
I just really think it's a serious topic. I mean, you
We
said
have
some
to pay
serious
Tia
things.
Tamara. We have to pay Tia and Tamara 3 times now. Thank you. I'm kidding.
I ain't paying them nothing. You should have
Exactly.
gave me
Say it again, Mike.
Huh?
Say it again. What we ain't
What
finna
am I
do?
saying?
We not finna pay these folks.
See, you said it. Hey.
Why did I click a button? But no, it's at this point in time, it's what's up? Why? At this point in time, it is what it is. It's at this point in time, it is what it is. With
Okay,
the
can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
What would you like to happen in the next phase? What would you like to happen?
I would like Spider-Man to get out of the MCU and never come back until they can understand how to write Spider-Man as a character. You asked me, and I'm about to give you an answer.
You don't like Tom Holland as Spider-Man?
I'm gonna do you like I do Q, and I'm gonna answer one question. I'm gonna answer one question, and then I'm gonna answer that second question. I'm gonna finish this answer, and then I'm gonna answer the second question. I'm gonna need Spider-Man up out of MCU, do into the Spider-Verse stuff, and learn how to be an actual Spider-Man and not amalgamation of some B-tier character Marvel wants to sell merchandise about. I'm gonna need the X-Men and Fantastic Four to show up in a capacity, and I'm gonna need that Black Captain America that they did to actually have some substance and not just drag their feet or bring back Chris Evans because they can't or whatnot. Now, to answer your second question, Mike, about me liking Tom Holland or not,
no,
I like Tom Holland the person. Tom Holland the person, by all accounts, is
Spider-Man.
Like Tom Holland, by all real life accounts, is an awesome dude who likes using his notoriety and role as Spider-Man to make people laugh and happy and all that stuff, and that's all admirable. But he can get the fuck out of being Spider-Man because whatever Sony, Feige, whoever the fuck is responsible for it, has not produced a compelling piece of Spider-Man content since 2017. That's when Homecoming came out.
Not even Spider-Sense.
And all of that shit has been awful. It's been very, very awful. It ain't even about whatever he took from Miles or anything like that. It's just that what MCU Spider-Man represents is what haters think Zack did with Superman in the DCEU. It's a character devoid of any and all identifiable characteristics outside of his superpowers, and even then they found a way to fuck that up. And I just need them to try it again. I just need them to try it again with somebody else. I mean, they already did that. They already did that.
So down the multiverse and start all over again. Reboot the whole Spider-Man.
Like I said, I honestly believe that what they need to do is treat Spider-Man like a specialty character in the MCU.
Yes.
Have him go into the multiverse, learn how to be a Spider-Man from other Spider-Men out there, Spider-Women. And if something major is happening in the MCU, then they can bring him back in and he can help out and he can pop his ass back into the multiverse and be a multiverse Spider-Man. But
I think,
nothing about
Peter needs to be put back on.
nothing about it's too late to try to put that genie in the bottle. You can't retcon him or reboot. That's too much fucking work. I get it. Whatever. You have the multiverse out. They already got multiple comic books about Spider-Man for across the multiverse teaming up. That's your excuse to have all 3 live-action Spider-Man reprise their role in the future Into the Spider-Verse movie, and then try to connect the MCU to the Into the Spider-Verse stuff. All of that there. Just get Tom Holland out of the MCU because John Watts has failed him as a character. I'm sorry. John Watts is might be an awesome guy, a terrific director, all of that stuff, but he has fundamentally failed Spider-Man in every regard. I am not excited for No Way Home, especially if for some 1% reason we don't get the 3 Spider-Man, which in that case, I might just YouTube it or get my Monkey D. Luffy on, but I just don't believe Spider-Man needs to be in the MCU anymore because it's not any Spider-Man stuff. It's nothing Spider-Man. It's always somebody else's shit and then a little bit of Spider-Man. And I don't watch Spider-Man content for that. I watch Spider-Man content for his awesome characteristics, his awesome supporting cast, and the awesome lessons you get. And I really want, the reason why I really want him gone above all of that is because I refuse for Miles to be brought into that world and treated like a throwaway child, like with the fan, like being in a family that don't love him. I'm not. I refuse to let Miles go through that. What's up, Jai? Thank you. Like, it's to me, it's just too much. And I just need them. Like, I don't give a damn how many times they make Peter walk down the street dancing or some shit. I would rather take that ad nauseum at this point than watch another iota of Spider-Man not being Spider-Man in the universe where he's supposed to be interacting with all the other Marvel characters. That is the biggest indictment Marvel has done. And yeah, that's my very long soliloquy.
No, I agree because once again, I guess this is going to be my job on this show now. Gaga has a lot of information, little monsters. I'm here to give you, I guess you could say I have a bad romance with superhero movies right now, superhero content. But what Marvel's doing with Spidey, let's just do what the movies aren't doing and properly pick on Peter Parker for a second. And it's like what they're not, or what they are doing is exactly what Marvel, especially Marvel Animated Studios in the 80s was doing with Peter Parker. And that's literally pairing him up with everyone and their mom in the Marvel universe where Spidey is just there. Spider-Man has amazing friends. The Hulk plus She-Hulk featuring Spider-Man. Pride of the X-Men would have had, a Spider-Man episode where he's going to learn something from Kitty Pryde. And, like this literally what they're doing every single time. And it honestly is, once again, killing the franchise as per usual. Like I said, I'm fine with changing, a couple things up. Like there was a good idea there, I'm sure, with having Tony help out Peter, but that's just not the character. And I think that's what's wrong with the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole right now is that ever since I'm gonna go ahead and say ever since Guardians of the Galaxy, when it worked with changing up a couple of things here and there, they were like, oh, we just need to let's do something brand new. Let's try to subvert expectations. Let's make this, that, and the third happen so we can be lauded as these amazing storytellers. And it just, I'm gonna take a phrase from my favorite friend out there. He knows who he is. It cheapens the brand when you do that. Like, period.
Oh, sorry.
Period. We're tired of this stuff, And I mean, plus let's not even get into the fact that the MCU has this very fascist attitude about itself since Well, I mean, really, if you want to keep it a buck since the beginning, because of the time when it was started, but it just this is getting old. It's getting. I don't want to turn into a Marvel versus DC talk, but everything that people have said the DCEU did, this is what the MCU's been doing for the past decade.
But Aaron, don't you see people? But it works with them because we never really took the Marvel character serious in the first place. And I just want to say that. And I just want to say that everything you said about those Spider-Man things, I love all of those things. But you know why I love all of those things? It's because Peter's core is established in all of that stuff. Nothing is erased. Nothing is tossed to the side. Nothing is downplayed to uplift, the other characters that exist there. No, it's just that, all of these Spider-Man stuff is there, but now he gets to share space with these other people who have their own things, and it's coexisting. What the MCU did is that it's almost like they Nancy Kerrigan Spider-Man.
I mean, look at how he was introduced.
Like it's right, like they made him Tony Stark's sidekick. Like, no.
Yeah, I mean, he was literally introduced.
That's not who he is. Stop it. Like,
but you'll have some people who will say, "Well, this is a new interpretation, and they're doing their own thing." And it's like, okay, I can respect that. I can understand that. But when it's at the detriment of this character's lofty, what's the word I'm looking for? Of their lofty history and character, then is it really there? Like, yeah, I can respect it, but is it any good? That's the difference. With Spider-Man being in the MCU, yeah, you can say, okay, Tony Stark is taking him under his wing, but you can't hide behind the implications of Ben Parker being there and think that you're doing a job, doing a service, and then literally do everything in your power to make this kid forget about, or more or less downplay the significance of it, when that's literally like one of the most important aspects is how much Ben lingers over Peter. And I'm gonna say it, in all of his solo films, it's almost like he's running detrimental to what Ben would say. And it's very, it gives very, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
But the writing isn't there.
It's not there, and it's just, oh man, I really wasn't trying to turn this to a Q hates MCU Spider-Man episode.
Well, I mean, no, let's look.
I mean, fatigue. You're sick of it. You're tired of it.
Right.
It's not what you want. I mean, that's how you feel. That's your your fatigue of the MCU. Whatever. No. So I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I have a problem with how you take two very unique and relatively new black characters and give it to MCU Peter, and that's Riri and Miles, just to make a composite Peter Parker. I mean, I got a problem with that. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's a big ass problem.
I'm leaving that alone now. We're done.
No, let's get into it. Let's get into it. We can go a little long tonight. Let's
go to work.
I said a little long. I ain't sorry. I said a little long.
Look, we taking it to the porch real quick. That's all.
No, I said a little long. You'll be all right. No, let's talk about. Let's talk about how Riri and Miles have let's just say it. Riri and Miles being in the MCU is pointless because their core characteristics are given to Peter. Riri's being discovered by Iron Man and given the tools to start her on her journey. You can't do that because he already did it with Peter for one, and for two, he's fucking dead. So
easy.
He's fucking dead. And if he does come back, that literally cheapens one of the very few legitimate times Marvel did something with heart and correctly. But with Miles, his whole thing, I mean, we all seen Into the Spider-Verse, and we already know what that represents to Miles' character, and how giving that to Peter is literally just the fucking worst, thing that you can do. And it's like, and I've told y'all this individually. I haven't said it on the show, at least at the very least. I don't think I did. It cheapens when your marquee character is kneecapped. That makes everything else cheapened. And Spider-Man is the marquee character. X-Men is the marquee team. Yes, the Avengers have been prominent these last 10 years, but that was because of legal reasons and not because of Marvel making a conscious decision to make that happen. And if you take away from them and you really don't do anything else with the characters you take away from, and you think, taking from them and then swapping some shit out to try to make it feasible or make it somewhat digestible and it don't work, then what the fuck are you doing? And I guess you're right, Mike. That is where the fatigue comes in with me, because I have no hope. I have no real tangible hope. Yeah, some things spark, excitement in me in the moment. But once I start thinking further down the road, the best I can conjure up in some, not even most, but some cases is, well, at least it wasn't bad as at worst as I expected. But then you got shit like Thor, Love and Thunder and Guardians 3, which are going to be garbage because of the directors involved and the things that they're doing and how they look at the source material. And it's just like, what's the point?
Breaking my heart. Like,
what?
I mean,
Guardians 3 is
I'm going to bed.
What you mean by you going to bed?
Cause like you saying that Thor Love and Thunder is gonna be trash. You saying Guardians 3 gonna be trash.
Yeah.
Like, so you telling me Doctor Strange 2 gonna be trash? You telling me Eternal's gonna be trash? You telling me that anything else that is coming out is going to be trash? Like, that breaks my heart as a I don't know.
No, I'm not saying everything.
Nah, you saying anything gonna be trash, man.
No, I said 2 specifically. Y'all already know I'm
excited for Thor Love and Thunder because I want to see Jane Foster. I mean, I feel like they probably won't do the main storyline of her having cancer, which that's probably gonna make me feel some type of way.
And what's the point? Then what's the point if they're not going to do the one, put her in a situation that makes her heroic inherently? If they're not going to do that, then what's the fucking point of doing it? Just to give a woman a hammer, which just cheapens Jane's journey, and Taika Waititi's very, very, very fucking incapable hands. You're gonna do that? They couldn't even commit to making Thor fat. They had to bulk him up. So what the fuck is the point? Like that's my problem, Mike, is that Jane should have cancer and be Thor, because that shows that she's putting the needs of others over her own safety, and she's going to be rewarded because she understands that. Just making it Natalie fucking Portman with the hammer because it's just why. Just so you can make a joke out of it for 2 hours? And I don't give a damn who sees it and say, well, you're just assuming in the movie. No, come on. If it quack like a duck, sound like a duck, fly like a duck, it's a fucking duck. It's just that simple. I'm sorry. Y'all not going to get JoJo's Rabbit quality out of a Taika Waititi MCU movie. You're just not. You're going to get the garbage that's just it. And don't even get me started on Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is a James Gunn production, so we already know that's going to be ass. If Batista's tweets about his experiences on it, you already know it's going to be ass. Eternals, y'all already know I'm looking for Aaron's royalty check in that, so I don't even have to go there. Shang-Chi, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Shang-Chi. I'm not going to lie and sit here. From the things I've seen, I'm willing to give it a chance and willing to be surprised about it. Multiverse of Madness, I'm disappointed that it's no longer going to be a horror movie, but I am more and more excited.
It wasn't a horror movie.
That was way back when Scott Derrickson was still attached to it before they switched over to Sam Raimi.
Well, Elizabeth Olsen said it was a horror movie.
That's a lie. She lying.
Keep it a buck. I remember when they said which movie.
Ant-Man was the heist movie. They said Ant-Man was the heist movie. Civil War was the Godfather.
For the next Ant-Man movie.
So it's like don't believe these actors when they talking about they don't believe these actors, y'all.
I believe her. That's my Scarlet Witch. I'm sorry.
She can be that.
In my reality, Lord have mercy.
Gaslight you, mommy. That's what you're saying.
Gaslight me, mommy, not the other hoes.
Yeah, shout outs to X of Word, shout outs to Caleb. He dropped that bar. He said gaslight me daddy, but for different reasons. Check out that episode. It's a very, very interesting episode. But No, I don't believe that for a second. I'm still going to be excited. I still am 100 because of WandaVision, because of Loki. I am now 100% looking forward to Multiverse of Madness, legitimately. But with that being said, everything else is just,
it's like 1 in a million though.
it's like,
Yeah.
and of course, you know, Black Panther 2, I mean, I want to be very excited about it for sentimental reasons, and I'm not going to cast any aspersions on that. Just, you know, like, God forbid, unless they give me a reason to, you know, but everything else is touch and go, if not, fuck it, completely. I'm not going to lie. Spider-Man No Way Home, again, you know, it could very well subvert my expectations. I'm a Spider-Man diehard, so I'm always going to say that shit unless Dan Slott is attached to it, which then I know the product is going to be ass.
Yeah.
But anybody else, I will give it a somewhat college try to prove me wrong. Haven't happened yet with MCU Spidey, but it could. But with Guardians 3, Love and Thunder, Eternals, I mean, for fuck's sake, they cut the best version of Black Widow's ending out of her fucking movie and made it a deleted scene. Like, if that don't tell you nothing, like if that don't,
that's on them executives.
Like, they dead ass. If y'all haven't seen the deleted scenes going around the internet of what the alternate ending, it literally is like the best.
It's
ending.
way better than the jet end. It's way better than the jet ending scene. Like, that should have been
like dead ass. Scarlet probably wouldn't have sued their ass if they had that ending, but I digress.
Pay her money. Give her money right now.
Yeah, y'all got me fired up late in the half and whatnot.
You got yourself fired up.
Wait, we got a message from Kevin Feige. Hold on.
Don't answer tutorial, big fish. You know what the fuck you doing.
Okay, I do. Go ahead and slide me them ducats. I know what the fuck I'm
Give
doing.
me a script. Give me a script.
What the hell I'm doing?
Show us the tutorial.
Give me a script.
Ooh, that's a message for them other hoes too.
I'll be the one. I'll send it out. I'll send out the tutorial.
Mike.
What?
No.
What did I do?
Not on this. Not on this episode. We got kids
Why not?
who are going to watch this later when they wake up at 7 and they have that hour to get ready for school.
Well, all I'll say is this before we sign it on out. Am I personally fatigued with the MCU in general? And I will go around the room. Am I personally overall fatigued with the MCU? No. Because one, there's been some shit I like and some shit I'm excited for. And then there's been some shit I don't like and some things I'm not excited for. And for two, at least it ain't the bullshit Hamada's doing over at DC. So it's that. You guys that going for it. So I can't be too fatigued. So yeah, that I'm a solid. I'm a whatchamacallit. I'm a solid mild, some mild wings from Popeyes. That's where I'm at right now.
The mild sauce.
Go ahead, Mike. Where you standing with the MCU?
I already said it.
Damn. Say it again.
No.
Why not?
It's extra spicy.
Right.
That's Mike's feelings on it.
You know, I have my moments, but I mean, I'm just very optimistic. Y'all are my people that will give me the lowdown on the legal stuff after the show and tell me, hey, this is what happened, this need to happen, and everything. But I'm just innocent bystander. That's all.
And that's why we love you. Avia, what's your wait, go around. Yeah, Avia, we'll do a Z. Avia, what's your feelings on it?
Yeah, I am excited because there are some things that I do want to see. Like, I do want to see Yelena and Kate Bishop go at it. Like, I want to see that. New females coming in. So, like I said earlier, I want to see Riri and I want to see Monica because there aren't really any black women in the MCU, especially superhero women. So I'm like, it's time. Like, it's time to actually see them in the forefront, and I'm ready to see what happens.
True that. So, Aaron, go ahead, close it out. What's your opinion before we close it out again?
I had fatigue, but I'm interested to see where they go. So I'm basically just like,
Well, is that how you feel?
that's what I'm like with MC. Like,
You know,
well,
like,
look, Mike is with Mike right now. My father named Mike is with Mike on that. So
what?
so I'm mild.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
Verde sauce. I am Verde sauce.
Oh, I ain't had no verde sauce in a minute. No, I lied. 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do want my X-Men and my Fantastic Four.
Me too.
I really want them.
I just hope they don't Tom Holland it up, because if they do Tom Holland it
I'm
up,
suing for emotional distress.
this is what's going to happen to him.
Looks like you're going to the shadow realm, Jimbo. Have fun.
The Shadow Realm.
Yeah, send a bitch ass to the shadow room if they fuck it up.
Exactly. Win.
To be honest, I literally, I'm a jump the gun, but I really feel like they casting the X-Men right now.
Hope so.
I do feel like they are. I feel like there's a room and they have all the characters on the board, and I feel like they are putting like who they would like to see play, and I think they're gonna hold that for a good another year or two.
What they really want from a.
So hopefully we'll contact them and I can play Emma Frost. So
Can they get can folks, I'm just gonna keep it $100 with y'all. Nobody finna watch Titan season 3. Just cast Anna Diop as Storm. And
wait a minute, time out. I'm sorry, bro.
No,
Cut it out.
Another talk. That's another show.
Because I am watching it.
Another show.
And you can let them know how you feel about the episode tomorrow on The Mess with Jonita Davis.
I will let them know how I feel about it next week when it has its own special episode with Avian.
What the hell? Why wasn't I invited for this special episode?
You don't like Titans, so why would we have you talk about Titans when you are
have a dissenting
we want to talk
opinion
about it and enjoy the content that we are receiving. So nope.
Damn. So basically, you said fuck you, Q. You can't do nothing with us.
No, you can have it on Q's rant and talk about the first episode and how you didn't like it.
What you mean? Why would I waste my time doing an episode?
So why would you waste your time and come and talk about
it's never a waste of time chilling with y'all. It's actually a lot of good time being with y'all. So waste. When I'm by myself, every minute I spend by myself is a waste of time.
He would like a him dog movie.
He's actually serious. He's actually serious.
Hi, dog.
Like he's actually very serious. He's actually like serious.
So he was hurt when he got killed.
Yes.
Anna S. Storm, yes.
There you go. Sing that Aaliyah. Sing that Aaliyah.
No, actually, I was thinking that Cisco. What they really want from a. What they really want from. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from us.
Did you get new shades, Q?
No, these are the same old. I know some folks might be confused what type of shades I have when they go and buy theirs. So, it's fun fact.
At night, so.
Fun fact. Back in the day, my dad, he had the Cisco look, and he looked just like him back in the day. It's a crazy. He had the Cisco look. He was fresh. He was real fresh.
He said, "Tell me what you want."
It was really fresh.
I need somebody to read it as a poem. Tell me what you want.
Let me know.
Let me know.
What they really want from me. Tell me what you want from me.
Somebody is sleeping in my bed.
Woo! Somebody's taking my place. Somebody sleeping in my
We'll get to that music
Somebody's taking my place.
Yes.
What's the other one? The other
No.
Cisco joint.
Not the thong.
We're not making love no more.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. To all my white peeps out there who don't know who Cisco is, YouTube him and listen to the music and be enlightened to it.
Yes, I remember singing "Tell Me" with Tony Bennett on set of House of Gucci. It was amazing.
It's not that. Tell me you referencing the wrong one.
When, are you ready for your next album to drop?
Oh,
Not the fracking.
You lucky we retired that video because I was gonna go there.
He said he did like this, so I had to. Not the fracking.
I have to release Chromatica the remix first.
I'm so excited.
Thank you. Mike, well, let me talk about.
Poopy butthole. It's time to go.
Hey, you let them know who you be and where you from.
Oh.
All right, everybody. You can find me on all social media platforms at Avianitin. You can find me all over the MulDiversity YouTube channel. And me and Aaron dropped an episode of the ANA show yesterday. So check that out. Brand new. As well as our Medium page and as well as Joe's website, The Black Cape.
Yes, indubitably. Speaking of which.
Of course, you can find me House of Gucci, November 24th, 2021. This fall by the wonderful Ridley Scott, story by Becky Johnston, great people. You can find Aaron, at Aaron Michael _J. He's a terror of Twitter, I heard. So sad what they did to that black man. Period.
Oh, Yusuf, you confused me because you had a black guy avatar. So I thought you was somebody. I assumed you were Yusuf, but then I saw the black guy avatar. I'm like, is that Yusuf? I don't.
If you paid attention to the timeline, as Aaron would usually say, you'd know.
I've been looking at the stream, sir. I wasn't looking.
Multiple computers.
No, I actually have though. You know what, Mike? Let them know who you is.
Don't be like that. _OddGeek on Twitter, Instagram. You can catch me here. And tomorrow, the mess, me, Joe, Avia might stop by and we talk about the Outer Banks. So yeah.
Let me know.
Bye.
Tell them what you want from her. Let me know. Y'all better be lucky I forgot them ad libs Cisco was throwing at the end of that song, or else I'd be saying that right now. I do remember it, but those are all words I can't say on the screen. So, and I'll say this: Idris Elba is playing Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So that's going to be interesting. He better be rapping like he be doing it over in the UK, or else it can be considered a DUD. But in any case, it's me. It's your boy Quamon Star G, by my side always with MulDiversity every Wednesday night, every weekend MD Gaming, some other days MD Gaming as well, every Sunday on Facebook Live with my bro on Into the Quniverse, where we talk about everything geeky, gaming, and nerdy, and as well as living the life. Because if you ain't living shorty, then you part of the hype. So, this has been a interesting episode of the MulDiversity, and I just want to say these are prescription shades, so I need these to see. It is to look cool, but these are to see. So if they're not prescription shades, then y'all just coming in second place. And as we always say, please stop trying to steal our ideas and swagger jacking us, because we intentionally give y'all the bad ideas so y'all can make asses out of yourselves on y'all own platforms as well. So yeah, in any case, we love y'all, and we will see y'all later. Peace. And I'll be looking to see if y'all stole that shit too, because that was intentionally cringe. So y'all could do that. So yeah. Watch out for those motion comments, y'all. They're normally scams.
Oh.